Records are made to be broken. They show off just how great and dominant an athlete or team is in comparison to those around them in a history. When you think of certain players, one can instantly recall the records they set and how great they were. Here are 5 records that will never be broken. The all-time assist record, currently held by John Stockton of the Utah Jazz, may actually never be broken. Over a 19-year career, Stockton racked up a grand total of 15,806 assists. Having Karl Malone to pass to helped out a lot with that. This was done by averaging at least 10 assists a night for 10 straight years. He was also the league leader in assists in 9 of those years. And on top of this, Stockton played all 82 games 16 times out of his 19 seasons in Utah. He only missed a total of 22 games in his entire career. In today's games where stars are taking nights off for rest over the long season, the assist record appears untouchable. The closest active players to this record are Chris Paul and LeBron James, both with over 10,000 assists at the tail end of their careers. And when you look at the runner-up being Jason Kidd, who is still over 3,700 assists below Stockton, it just makes it look like the record won't be touched at least for a very long time. Bill Russell's 11 rings is another unbreakable record as far as most rings by an individual player. Russell played 13 seasons and won a championship in every year except 2. Currently, the Celtics and Lakers are also tied with having the most championships in the NBA with 17 total. Having Bill Russell play such a big role helped Boston get so much success as well. But you must also realize that Russell played during a time where the NBA only had between 8 and 14 teams. Less than half of the 30 teams now that is subject to expansion. NBA today is more competitive than it ever was, which makes a player, let alone a team, reaching 3 championships more than dominant. 3. Have you ever wondered if an NBA team today could fill up a football stadium? Usually the average attendance for basketball games is close to 20,000, but Michael Jordan's Bulls once pulled triple that amount. In 1998, the Chicago Bulls played the Atlanta Hawks in the Georgia Dome. At the time, the Hawks played half their games in the Dome. With Michael Jordan coming in town, the attendance for the regular season game was over 62,000 people, and the Bulls won 89-74 with Michael Jordan scoring 34 points, meaning if the NBA really wanted to, the biggest stars today could be pulling a much bigger crowd. The 4th record that will never be broken is the consecutive games played. AC Green is the record holder for most consecutive games played with 1,192 straight games with a career spanning from 1985 to 2001. Green did this while playing for the Los Angeles Lakers, Phoenix Suns, Dallas Mavericks, and Miami Heat. Load management and rest has been emphasized more and more throughout the entire NBA today, and for a player to still play every game at age 37 is incredible to see. Green in his career was a 1-time All-Star, 1-time All-Defensive Player, and 3-time NBA champ, and was also most likely playing through injuries as well. The final records that will never be broken are some of Wilt Chamberlain's records that he holds for himself, averaging 48.5 minutes a game, rebounds in a game, 50-point games, and of course, scoring 100 points in a single game. Wilt completely dominated his competition in his era. In the 1962 season, while playing for the Philadelphia Warriors, Chamberlain played every minute of every game in the full 80-game schedule. This included 7 overtimes, where there was 1 double and 1 triple overtime games as well. The only time he ever came off the court was when he was ejected after 2 technical fouls versus the Lakers, which caused him to just miss 8 minutes and 33 seconds of the entire season. Towards the end of the same season, while playing with the New York Knicks, this was where Wilt had his historic 100-point game, along with 25 rebounds and taking a grand total of 63 shots and 32 free throws. 2 seasons before this in 1960, Wilt grabbed 55 boards while also just casually having 34 points in a game versus the Boston Celtics that the Warriors would actually end up losing. To put Wilt's record into perspective, the best rebounding team of the 2022 NBA season was the Memphis Grizzlies. They averaged 49 rebounds a game, and for one man to have more rebounds than an entire team is insane. His ability to somehow play a full 48 minutes across consecutive seasons also allowed him to have the most 50-point games with 118. Not even Michael Jordan himself comes close to this, as he only has 31 of those games. There's just no way that players in the NBA today and in the future will ever be able to come close to the records that Wilt Chamberlain owns. What do you think? Thank you for watching the video. If you liked the video, like and comment if you think anyone could ever break these records, or if there are any other records that will never be broken. And if you like me, subscribe.